Hey, good morning. This morning I thought we'd show you a little bit about our meat birds. This is the first time we've ever done some meat chickens. And these girls are getting close to going to freezer camp. Who's excited about that? They can tell when I come out in the morning they're ready for breakfast, aren't you? So yeah, we got a couple more weeks, or well, actually less than a couple of weeks when we're going to be processing these, filling up our freezer with meat for our family. So it's pretty cool. But I thought I'd show you here our chicken tractor. This is not something we came up with. You know, one of the things about getting started on this, there's no need to think through things. Quick Google search and you can find about 1,000 plans and tips and guidance for people who've been doing this a lot longer than we have on how to do this, how to raise meat birds and build your own chicken tractor. I thought I'd show you a little bit about this though. You can see here most of the construction is super lightweight. These cross beams here just split 2x4s. We got some wombis in there. Yeah, I'm not throwing anything down. They're excited. The heaviest thing probably on here is this aluminum roofing. We just got at a local hardware store, put on there, gives them some protection from weather, sun, safe place to sleep at night. One of the things we did was to put some of these rather inexpensive motion lights. I got a couple of them here, one on the front there, one on this side, so that if a predator did come up at night, it would kick on a light, give some light deterrence. Not that a predator could get in. You can see here, the wire goes all the way down to this base, this board on the bottom. So there's really not a way. I mean, I suppose something spent a lot of effort digging under maybe. We move it every day. You can see up here, got some board on top that we can throw down if there's an unlevel place in the ground where there's just a little bit of an exposure of a gap that something can maybe try to sneak under. I've only had to use those once or twice on our pasture. It's pretty flat. You can also see, as I back up here, you can see the markings from the route of the chicken tractor here. We came all the way from down by the barn up this side of the pasture. You can see it's already grown in pretty good. Of course, they were a lot younger over here on this side, so we didn't have a lot of grass chewed up by them. But one of the really good things is they just drop all that chicken manure, so you're getting lots of nitrogen into the ground, which actually helps feed the pasture. They're eating bugs, they're eating the grass, helps promote growth. But you can see here just the last couple of days, just the markings from where they came through. One of the things I did want to show was one of the things we've done to this, hey girls, is on all four corners we've added these just sort of rigged up wheel contraptions. Some that I see online, a lot of people may have wheels on the back or something, or they'll just use a hand truck in the front or the back. A hand truck being the dolly that you might use to move furniture, where they can pry it under it, just pry and lift up and then sort of drag it. We wanted to make this where one of our kids could do it, or Bethany could do it real easy. I'm not sure that this got to that, because there is a little kid has a hard time raising this up, but it certainly makes it real easy for myself or for Bethany. Can lift this up no problem, and then it just rolls really smoothly. I can pay attention as I'm sort of pushing the bird. So when we roll it, these boards here will act as like a sweep to just move the birds slowly, as well as the one that's in the middle you can see there will help to move them along and not get caught underneath. Sometimes when I raise up a couple of these old girls here getting used to it and they try to sneak underneath, I may get one or two that pops out that I have to track down. But let's see if I can do this one-handed and I'll kind of show you. So what we did was just again, this is just a 2x4 ripped in half. This is just a regular old lawnmower wheel that you can get at a hardware store. Put it on here. Looks like I need to tighten it up some. And it's just on the end of the 2x4. This is just scrap 2x4 that we had. Run a bolt through it, and then a couple inches up from that, put another bolt through the frame here to hold. And this acts as our pivot point. So when I pull on this, we just get like a lever action that then pushes the wheel down and raises this front end up. What I've got then is I just matched up a bored through hole on the end of the board into the side of the chicken tractor, just a regular old bolt. That'll go right through there into that and hold it, lock it up in place. I'll just do all 4 wheels and then just slowly push the tractor to the next place, and then drop them down real careful to make sure no hens are underneath or no chicks are underneath the board anywhere, and we're at the new place. So I'll try to raise this one up back here. It's less likely they sneak out on me, and then I'll see if I can get the camera set up where I can show you movement. So again, I just put this in, grab the board, pull the thing up, and you can kind of see it's raising up here. See if I can do this one-handed. Easy enough to do one-handed. How about that? But there you can see just a little bit of clearance on the tractor here, and then when I do all 4, I just got a couple of inches and can roll it through. If I do a redesign of this on this front end, like I said, some of them because of the netting, they'll back up here because I'm by it thinking I'm feeding them, and then they'll try to sneak out underneath. So if I did it again, I might run the chicken wire a little further out, just like into the yard, so that when I lift it up, it comes down and just acts as a little guard to keep them from trying to pop their head out. If they do pop out there, these are not fast moving birds, so they're rather quick. Look at them here. One great thing to see them sneaking under trying to get the grass. One great thing to see is when we move them into this next section here, they love it. They'll just start tearing into the grass. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this all up, and then we'll show you moving it. Okay, we got them moved. You can see, look at that. It's great to see them really going after the grass, clover, looking for bugs. I typically will wait to feed them any sort of scratch grains or something, just so that they can really get into this grass. Not something you see on a factory farm for sure. Makes us feel better. Being able to see them, know where they come from, having the ability to control what they eat, having them help us with the pasture. Yeah, you can see here's today's ground cover. A little bit more each day. All right, well, those are our birds. Got to get them fresh water and get ready for work. All right, if you got questions, feel free to ping us. Happy to answer for whatever we can, or point you to people who know more than we do.